Alright guys, we are going to pick up right where we left off on the third and final part of the prologue. So this is us doing it right now. We will, like I said, right back where we left off. Anyways, as I was saying, we will be playing this until the end of this episode, and then mid-November is when the game actually comes back and releases the full single-player story mode, in which case we'll pick right up where we left off and continue on to the single-player mode. So.
Seal the access way. I will contact the Master as the blade of Awoken wills.
Zeratul, the Tal'Darim are retaliating. Hybrid are assaulting our forces. Have you made it into the temple safely?
Yeah.
Indeed, the access way has been sealed. The Tal'Darim likely suspect an intrusion.
My Templar are engaged with the enemy. You will have to continue on alone for now. I will do my best to monitor your movements.
Warriors, we must press on. The fate of our galaxy depends on it.
Alright, so just real quick overlook of what we have unit-wise. We start with 6 Stalkers. They all have the Blink ability, which actually lets us teleport these Stalkers to a nearby location. For example, yeah, it takes about 10 seconds for that ability to recharge, and then you'll be able to use it again. This is Zeratul. He's going to be our hero unit. Since we're not actually having a base, this is just going to be us going through with these units and then maybe picking up more along the way. We get a hero unit. He is going to be a detector, so he can detect cloaked units, buried units, any units that you would normally be able to see. Not only that, but he's permanently cloaked, just like the Dark Assassins that we saw in my previous videos. He also has the Blink ability. 10-second cooldown as well. So, just a little quick brief information. Because we are going to be just running with these guys to start off with, we want to make sure that we use Zeratul's ability of the permanent cloak as much as possible. We do not want him being seen by anybody. We do not want the Stalkers being attacked if we can help it. Like I said, we're just trying to make sure that these Stalkers do not get attacked, and let Zeratul deal with most of the melee best we can.
My burdens weigh. That photon cannon will reveal my presence, but if I enshroud us in void armor, we will be protected from its assault.
The void armor that he just talked about is going to be this ability that we just unlocked. It grants nearby friendly units 100+ shield for 10 seconds. So it is actually very useful. It gives them an extra little bonus shield while this photon cannon attacks us. What we're going to do is we're going to blink across and try to knock off this pylon as soon as possible. With the pylon down, the photon cannon will disengage. That is how it works with Protoss. They need the pylons in order to power their buildings. So if you wipe out the pylons, they can't power their buildings and they stop working. So let's go ahead and start with the void armor and teleport across, and all go after the pylon like we were talking about. And then now you can easily take out the photon cannon without taking any damage to any of your units. Once again, blink across.
Service of iron. An immortal. A single shadow strike should eliminate it.
Slay it quickly before it tears through your stalkers.
I will erase the
As you can see, Shadow Strike slashes an enemy unit for 500 damage. It only targets ground units, so you're going to go ahead and click on that, and then click on the Immortal right here.
fill my call.
And it should wipe it out one hit, and it did. That's what we want to see.
I will erase the demon. You address me.
We'll get the Stalkers to wipe out the little mobile cannon, mobile pylons there.
My allegiance is you.
The Tal'Darim have constructed anti-air cannons on the temple ramparts. Destroy them, Zeratul, and I can send you reinforcements.
Alright, just like the other missions that we've done, we really want to make sure that we do the bonus objectives. As you've seen, we can get bonus units or at least an achievement out of it. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We'll do the bonus shield and then go straight for the pylons like we did last time. And then now go for the second one. You notice one of the cannons is out because we destroyed its pylon. And then now we can easily just go through and wipe out these cannons without having to worry about them attacking us. If you look, only one of your guys is taking a little bit of damage. And that's it. Everybody else is still at full health.
Well done.
So not a
Send
bad
reinforcements now.
way so far.
My allegiance is yours. I am here.
With these stalkers, we're going to go ahead and add them on to our second group that we've made. And the third group that has everybody. So let's go ahead and move our group down here. Yeah, the Protoss has always been one of my favorite races ever since the first StarCraft came out like over 10 years ago. I loved playing Protoss. They're just so much fun for me.
My shadow strike shall be your undoing, abomination.
Now see, the problem with him doing his Shadow Strike right now against the hybrid is we have two of the cannons here. And the cannons are detectors. If you see right above their heads, you can see how they can have a little eyeball there. That means they're a detector. They will see him. So what we want to do is do the Void Armor, then blink down and try to wipe out that pylon as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and try to do that now. And with him, you'll do Shadow Strike on the hybrid as soon as possible. There we go. If you look, we did get one other person damaged, but no, actually, yeah, we did. We got one other person damaged, but still not a bad run.
I sense an observer overhead. He will review my presence. We should navigate well. Subdash Salak.
I should not have pulled that group. That was my mistake. But we are doing okay so far. It was alright to make a mistake now and again.
Glory to the firstborn.
Once again, blink across.
We must not.
Some of our guys did not make that blink.
You address me. We are one. I am the voice. I am the heart. You require my soul. It is void. My burden is
And unlike last time, we want to make sure that we do not trigger this observer over.
Honor will be restored. Glory to the firstborn. Subdash Salak.
And we accidentally triggered this guy over because I wasn't paying attention. So we'll go ahead and give everybody the bonus shield so that way they don't get wiped out by this air unit here. Since we just gave out the void armor, we're going to have to wait a second before we give it back. There we go. And we'll just blink right to the pylon so we can wipe that out straight away. And same thing again. Go ahead and do the void armor. Blink up here. Wipe out the observer as soon as possible, so that way he will remain cloaked. Alright, as we can see here, they're going to have a couple ships for us. Not looking forward to that, but we should be able to do void armor, blink in, knock out the pylon, knock out the ships. When you knock out the pylon, the photon cannon stops being a detector, so it will no longer detect that he is there. So you don't necessarily need to destroy the photon cannon as long as you destroy the pylon that goes with it. But for this case, just good practice, go ahead and knock out the buildings.
Reinforcements are inbound.
Alright, with the two High Templars, they do have a couple abilities. We're not really going to focus on them at all because I'm about to merge them. But the first ability is going to be feedback. It drains all of the energy, which is kind of what they use to create these abilities, from a target. It does 1 damage per point of energy. There's also Psionic Storm, sorry. Creates a storm of psionic energy that lasts for 4 seconds, causing up to 80 damage to all units in that area. It's an AoE. Kind of useful, but overall, their last one is the one we're going to do, where we sacrifice both of these guys to create one Archon, which is a very powerful unit that can attack both air and ground units. We have to wait for them to merge. But I feel like that would be the better choice than to walk around with two of the really squishy guys. And once again, we're just updating these so that way we can keep them all up to date with the groups. All right. Was that it? Okay, hopefully not. I did not mean to end the mission, but I may have. Oh no, like I still gotta defeat this guy, hopefully. Whoa. What do we got going on here?
Terrans have failed and let these intruders here. The great work is in jeopardy. Abandon your fear, Malash. Redemption is at hand. Your universe will be freed of its suffering. Ready your people for war and wait my command. It will be done. The Tal'Darim follow Amon to war. We are too late.
There is still hope, Zeratul. That device, the Tal'Darim are using it to communicate with Amon.
Yes, and if we destroy it, we can delay Amon's forces long enough to warn Artanis. I will see it done.
Good. We did not complete the mission yet. I only say that because we still had another bonus objective, and I really wanted to make sure we do.
Prelate is nearby. Find him. I will erase the demons of
Alright, as we can see, we have an observer there. So just to ensure that we don't have anything to worry about with that, see if we can't destroy this guy before he actually becomes an Archon. We did. Good. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was 100% my fault. We were not prepared for that. Alright, I'm going to scout ahead using Zero Tool. As you can see, that's kind of the way to go. Now we have 2 Archons to deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Void Armor, take out the Pylon, then worry about the Archons. Looks like we missed somebody, so he's going to be catching up. We'll wait for him. Or we'll just go ahead and go on ahead. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. It's again just a reason why I should have scouted ahead first, but I did not. That was a bit risky, but I knew that I'd be able to one-shot it, so I was not too worried. Alright.
A great power flows through here. It is as if the temple is linked directly to the void itself.
We need to go back, because we almost missed the last bonus objective, which we do not want to do. We want to make sure we get them all, like I said, for the achievement, if nothing else.
This should be the last of the Tal'Darim's cannons. Honor commands.
The particle cannons have been destroyed, and I am sending you the last of our available forces. Fight with honor, brothers.
Once again, we got 2 more of the High Templars, and we're just going to go ahead and turn them into an Archon.
Erase the demons of the past. You address me. The purging is complete. My allegiance is yours.
Go ahead and go up and make our way over to the last and final objective and complete it. Knock this game out in no time.
You are finally cornered, Nerazine. Tal'Darim, the true God demands their death. Do not fail him. We must not.
trying to knock out the pylons before they can finish warping in their units. If they can't warp in their units, then I don't have to kill them. Now let's go ahead and make sure I wipe out this last piece just as soon as possible. Alright, that should be everything is killed on this map. Leaving that being the last piece, which we just destroyed. We did lose a couple units, but overall I feel very confident that we did just fine.
I'm detecting a powerful fluctuation of void energies.
The keystone shall usher you on temple.
Oh, Tassadar! I loved him. He was one of my favorites from the first game.
I have been granted a vision from beyond, the answer to our salvation. Your salvation shall come by my hand alone. Let your suffering come to its end. Amon is collapsing the temple. I must leave now. My burdens.
My warriors and I have made our way inside and are holding back the Tal'Darim. Make your way to us, now!
I am on my way. This archway has collapsed. I must find another exit. I will fulfill. Cease your pointless crusade to prolong the suffering of existence. Give in. Let me free you.
Alright, so we're actually being timed to see how fast we can get out of here. So I'm trying to do a speed run, constantly using the void armor to get our shields back up and then stay up basically for as long as we can. I feel it's working fairly well. They didn't all make the jump, so we have to wait for the blink, sadly. There we go. We could just forget these guys, but even though we are being timed, I still like to kill as much as I can.
Thank the gods, this pathway is clear. Talus, I am nearly upon you.
just a minute left. We make it.
Talus, our people owe you a debt we can never repay.
And then that's it. That is completing all the bonus objectives. Although I did not get this or this. So I need to probably work on that a little bit more. But overall, pretty happy with how things turned out.
At last, the prophecy has been fully realized. And through a great sacrifice, we have been given hope. A vision from the Zelnaga that may aid us in averting eternal desolation. Now, I must return to my people. They will not understand my actions, but I will face their judgment. Make them understand. For only Artanis, young hierarch of the Protoss, can unite our scattered factions as one, before Amon's wrath engulfs the galaxy.
Alright, guys. Well, that was the end of the prologue missions. Thank you guys so much for actually watching. Hope you enjoyed all the videos. As I said, as soon as they release the actual rest of the campaign, main story, that will be coming at the end, about mid-November, I think, if I have the dates right. So, anyways, until I see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.